Uh, 20 feet bright light, 40 feet dim light. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so I think I should set it like that. Alright, and that means yeah, he is sickened. Uh, what would be the good icon for that?
There's a puking one.
There is?
I think. I mean, this one wasn't there one other as well?
Oh, okay. This one I imagine is like sleepy or pummeled, but okay.
Here's another one. There's the puke one.
Okay, so yeah,
Projectile vomit.
gonna go for a puke one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I need to remind myself what the second does.
-2 to everything, except AC.
Attack rolls, defense damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks. Okay, so at some point of his enrage, it will basically be countered. All right. Sheryuk.
Right. So he is going to focus a well, first off, he's going to take a 5-foot step over here, so he's get a better shot. He's going to focus the power of the sun into one of his arrows, and he's going to make a full attack against the samurai with the what's it called? The blinding ray shot strike on the first arrow. So, if the first attack hits, he gets blinded for 1d4 rounds.
Won't really do that much, but okay. Yeah, go for it.
Right, and
16 misses, 13 misses, 28 hits for 11, 21, I guess. Okie dokie.
and he's blinded for 4 rounds as a arrow flash bangs him in the face.
Oh wait. Now I remember that I actually, when asked about defensive stuff, I lied a little bit because part of the Nightshade stuff involved vision.
You lied.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, because of the dark sense. Even though there's light, there's one specific passage that says no matter what light conditions there are, yeah, he can detect living creatures within 60 feet. As with like Blind Saint with Death Watch.
That's
Alright.
still useful for Cherrick, because Cherrick now start hitting flat-footed.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
outside the range, so he can't react to Shiryok's arrows, but he sees the rest of us just fine.
Yeah.
And debatably, Zixus might be a bit harder given how he can like change his length of his sword.
Yeah, but I think he's still able to do it.
That's fair. It's like, me and Zilla are probably a lot more predictable about where our attacks are going to be coming from.
Okay. So this is what he's gonna do. Although, fuck, that's standard action. I need to start hitting you fuckers. Yeah, Samurai has a lot of things. Actually, fucking hell. First of all, he needs to take a stance.
What the fuck am I?
Not this. Mm. is gonna be fun. Actually, no. He won't be taking stun just yet, but he'll definitely be doing... I know what he's gonna use for his standard action. And then... Fucking hell. Too many things require standard actions for him.
Action economy is fighting you right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to gain 2. Yeah. Actually, let's start with the simple thing. Because he's gonna act immediately. So, seeing that, or rather he feels that there are like many targets around him, you see, I'm gonna adjust the fluff standard this strike. The shadows sprouting from his one arm begin to like whirl around him, kind of like almost like tightening a ball around him, and they like explode outwards. This is hold on. Okay, this one. So, in a 30 feet radius burst centered around him, he unleashes a horrifying roar at, "I will kill you!" And then with the horrifying screech, the shadow tendrils will like kind of like a prototype devastator attack. They're gonna explode from around him, and yeah, that's gonna be all right. So that's gonna be that much damage. Profane. However, you get a reflex saving throw for half. The DC is 18.
Right. Now, would that be considered being struck in melee?
My first thought is that no, because essentially this is like a... You are in melee with him, but essentially the shadows burst from within. And this is essentially like a, almost like a, you know, shadowy fireball exploded right in your face, right in front of you.
Is that just Zillow, or is that an AoE?
This is AoE. This is like 30 feet radius burst.
Was it reflex?
Yep.
Yep, DC 18.
Oh dear.
Oh, nice.
For half damage.
Do I take the +2 reflex or do I try to counter it with a will save? Let's just reflex it. Made it.
Alright. And that means, because you passed, you take only half, and you are only sickened for 1 round.
So 15 damage in a round of being sad and sickened.
Alright, so that's that. And then, as he shifts around with incredible electricity speed, he will whip out his sword once more. And this time, he is gonna use something else. Okay. moment. Demoralize.
Ah, demoralize. Zach, did you hear Donut's adventures in demoralizing demons?
I did not.
He played a Hell Knight, which is an ability that's basically if you demoralize an enemy, they can become feared instead of shaken.
Mm-hmm.
And since demoralize DC
Oh, I remember.
doesn't...
He had to restart because they basically just kept running off.
Yep. He hit an enemy with the corner gun smash. They got feared and then they ran for their lives. And I worked against every single enemy, and he basically, even a natural one, made it because it was a skill check.
Since you just get them all piled up into a room, I guess, and
Mm.
all the enemies in the dungeon piled up into a room and start fireballing them.
Alright. If you thought that the screen before was horrifying, this one seems positively soul-rending. So he's gonna spend his spirit, and then he'll make an intimidate check to attempt to demoralize all enemies within 60 feet of him.
Oof.
That ability ignores any immunity to fear that creature might possess.
Well, make your check. Since demoralized against a set DC, nothing we can do about it. Man, I'm getting some Bavakian Defender flashback, holy shit.
What now?
In Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, there's an enemy that's bugged to ignore fear resistance. That you have to make a will save. I think it's like DC 36 or something like that every round to be feared for a minute. Yeah, I think that makes everyone.
Because the DC is 10 plus target's hit dice plus target's wisdom modifier.
Yeah, 10 plus 6 plus 1 in my case. 2 in my case.
Wait, what is it supposed to be?
Plus what's your wisdom?
I think it's -1 right now, but let me double
Yes, yeah.
check.
So it's 10 plus your level plus your wisdom. And if that's higher than it, you are what is it? Shaken, right?
And what happens is that as a move action, because he's not gonna move, seeing that the check succeeded, he's gonna spend another spirit, which means that what he did right now.
Shaken isn't on here.
I'm just gonna basically ignore it for now. It's -2 to everything, so.
He spends another. Okay, normally you would have to because he usually did on that. You don't have to make a knowledge check to identify this. This is part of his Kiai arts, and as this horrifying nightmare, he has this soul-rending shout. So because he spent additional spirit, you are considered frightened.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll be frightened for a round then. 18. Isn't it 1 round every 5 it beats the check?
It's 1 round plus 1 round for every 5.
So we're all frightened for 2 rounds then.
Yep.
Oh well.
Alright, and that's his turn.
Well, you run away as fast as you can.
Yep.
Yep.
Dropping anything you're holding in your hands, which just kind of fucks me up only.
Luckily, I have nothing in my hands. For my hands are my weapons.
Exactly. And Saxy's gauntlets, which he can't drop, so it's only me who gets fucked up by that class.
You're also behind him, so that's gonna fuck you over.
I'm probably gonna run into a next enemy encounter as per usual, as rat experience.
And I'm pretty sure if you run away, you can you don't provoke because you can just decide that you disengaging. Or...
Oh no, it's run away as fast as possible, so it's probably gonna be a straight run action.
So if he has combat reflexes, he get hit all of us.
I'm gonna even say that there's even third-party feat called Greater Combat Reflexes. Okay, so Zilas, you begin to run.
But question is,
Yeah.
What about withdrawal?
No, you just run.
All right, just want to double check. That's what I forget. Runs what 3 times your speed?
4 times? I think
Four
it's
times
4.
unless you're wearing heavy armor.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Okay. So as it attack
God.
hop. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just looked how far I have to move.
Yeah, as you're beginning to move,
Ah,
the
hold on. I don't know where my character went.
the
Whee!
nightmarish samurai. The attack will not stop you, but there might be another effect. Because he's gonna use his once per round thing, which is opportune slash.
Sure.
That's still part of his class, nothing custom, and he will attempt to. Yeah, slash you with basically, essentially slash through your soul.
Alright. Where do you see where my character winds up because of my movement speed? I'm pretty much in the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, my
So
run's
he would
160.
attempt to hit you, so basically he has with that much. Because he attacks you when he's still in, so he knows where you are, so he doesn't take -2 from... Actually, he still would, because that's second, so... That would essentially counter each other out. Okay, so... 27?
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, so... Yeah, with Opportune Slash, he unleashes a Soul Slash. Which means, please make me... a DC... Hold on. Level, so that's that. Is the crit on fire? Okay, so for that, the DC will actually be 19. Actually, sorry, 18. It will be easier to remember for the maneuvers, disciplines, and his abilities.
Which save?
Reflex.
Alright.
DC 18 reflex.
Come on, baby. Ah!
Okie dokie. You gain 2 negative levels.
And I go on a limb here and saying that I can't do a counterattack.
You are frightened.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Right. Yep, so I guess you moved, and that's
Yep.
that's all.
Yes, I am in the monastery at the moment.
Okie dokie.
Make an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, that will be normal because again because of second.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so with that, but that's with +12.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that potentially threatens a crit because katana.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does that confirm?
29, yeah.
Alright. So basically he screams as he like slashes at you with this like very, somewhat painful strike that... fuck, how does it go? That wounds on the back are swordsman's shame.
Ah, yes. Thank you very much, considering he feared me with no save.
He's insane. I don't expect like logic from him.
26.
Alright.
Yeah. No, I just take the damage. Just thinking, can't really counter it or anything.
Right.
Mhm.
Axarak.
Alright.
Yeah, another.
I also provoke.
Another. Yep. But yeah, getting too cocky like. I'll get you
As
next
it
time.
just goes sprinting past Cheruk.
Oh, and this run away, so technically he would no longer be sickened.
Mhm.
Alright, Cheruk, yeah, so you saw this weird thing that happened.
Yep. So, question: do I attack now, or do I hide?
Technically, you could still attack because you're not under effect of anything,
Yeah,
and
you are not feared.
pretty much we want to get him down to where he's fully enraged, to where
And notably, how do I say, he's blinded to you, so you have a pretty easy time hitting him.
Yep.
Mm.
Right. Full attack, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause he should be flat-footed, right?
Yep.
Yep. Against flat-footed.
So
I think 16 misses. So.
yeah. I mean, 16 hits.
All right.
12
16,
misses,
against
but
flat-footed.
12 misses, but yeah,
Right.
16, 25, both hit. The two first attacks hit, so for 8 and then for
Not many
9.
shots.
Oh,
Alright,
and
and
many short
uh,
for 5, okay.
yeah. And after that, I'm going to 5-foot step over here and make a hide action.
Alright, very well.
Hmm.
Essentially, if he gets towards you, then
Mhm.
within 60 feet. Alright, and it's his turn again. What he can do? Whom he would follow?
Mhm.
Probably the pig, since I did the most damage, but then again, he could be going after the weakest too.
Mhm. Mhm.
Actually, he's fucking
Hmm.
insane. Though to be fair, he felt something hitting him.
Mhm. Two people ran west, one ran east. He might just go west. Mm-hmm.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, he can only double move. In this turn, but as he approaches, for a creature that would not have any special vision, you know, Cheruk, that this would have been perfect hiding spot. However, you can feel, and not feel, but hear the skittering of the shadows as the dark corners gain mouths, as they all clatter with their teeth, as they salivate to devour another meat, another flesh. Oh, you cannot hide from me. Not that close, anyway.
This is basically the "I am a genius, oh no" meme.
Mhm.
Yep, and he will. Yeah, essentially spend. Basically, do another. Key arts? Nope, he will do Aijutsu Strike.
So, how high is the ceiling?
10 feet? Yeah, 10 feet.
Mm.
Yeah, he will try to soul slash you.
I mean, probably not that hard since I'm an archer.
And just in case, he's gonna spend one Yeah, 1 spirit to basically roll twice, making this attack roll and taking a better result.
So advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so with plus 12. Or maybe I will get natural.
I don't think my breastplate of vanishing can help me in any way.
Don't see why it would.
Hold on, need
Yeah, because
double check.
it would suck you into a dimension, and I think that's what it was. You pretty much are a turtle.
Turtle gameplay.
Okay, so that was like advantage. He didn't get nat 20, but let's see if you actually manage to confirm the crit.
That
What's your
doesn't
AC?
actually 22.
Okay, so it doesn't confirm. Okay, so apart from taking normal damage, which is 16, which hurts a little bit, but doesn't kill you.
Ouch.
Please make me a DC 18 reflex save.
Roger.
As another strike, aiming directly for your soul.
25.
Somehow, you managed to avoid it.
The Tengu dodges again.
Yeah, you do not gain negative levels. And Zil, at this point, you are... yeah. The frightened condition goes away.
Alright.
Oh.
I can't do trying to remember. Charge is what? Double movement?
Double movement.
Yeah, Koron would have been somewhere else fighting against something else.
Let me just double check. I forget my actual. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was. I'm getting my other character mixed up from yesterday's session with movement.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, is there a is there a Eternal Wonders version of a Japanese language in this, or
Minkai. If this is the official Pathfinder one,
yeah?
I mean, I would imagine there is one, considering they have essentially Oriental XPs, the Tian.
Yes,
race.
I said Minkai, I believe, is the name of the language.
Yeah, I know it's said in Galarian, but I didn't know if it was in this setting.
I mean, yeah, Azure Empire is pretty much inspired by maybe not only Japanese, but like Chinese stuff, so basically Asian cultures. If you want, then yeah, it can exist basically.
Alright, right now I'll just double move. And that's my turn. That's about all I can do right now.
Okie dokie. Zexus. The momentary fear gripping your heart fades away.
Alright. Well, Success goes back to where he was, picks up his sword at the enemy side. Master would be so Master would be so disappointed in me. End turn. Picks up sword, end turn.
A shame for this prey.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Azrak. Good
Well-
news, the target came closer.
That is true. And that means I'd take a red action.
I do believe he decided that the fear was over.
Mm-hmm.
He did? Oh, okay, I must have missed that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was one round already, so...
No, it's technically should be feared one more round, but I think it would just
Where
be a
was
waste
I?
of
Somewhere
time.
around there. Whatever. I'll just go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Get to him. I'll admit I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I'm fading in and out.
Oh no.
More caffeine.
I'm out. Just the first two. They miss.
Oof. Yeah, because that's not flat-footed. Yes, sadly all of them do not hit.
Doesn't help
Actually,
that my
hold on,
cat's
hold on,
sleeping
hold
on
on,
top
hold
of
on.
me.
Okay, hold on, because he would have gained second enrage stacks, so that would have lowered his AC to 16. But no, even then. Yeah, sadly. Even with his defenses being more and more open, sadly that barrage doesn't find purchase. Alright. Cheryuk, you are in danger.
I'm in danger.
I
Alright,
smell a faint sense of danger.
Oh no. Smelling the faint scent of danger, he's going to activate the code word for his slippers, and he's going to run up the wall.
Okay. Do you take a withdraw action?
No.
Very well. Then you shall provoke attack of op.
Yep.
As he slashes forth. Essentially, when he uses his katana, you can imagine that it's like blinding speed. It goes up, like out from his sheath, like slashing, then back again, like purely yaijutsu style. So because of the additional enrage, he rolls with a total of plus this. Actually, it would have been plus additional 2 because greater combat reflexes. So 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okie dokie. 17 points of damage.
Ouch. 17. Alright, so he runs up the wall 10 feet. Here. 25. 30. So he's directly above him, so to speak. Just gonna put a token down to show that he's on the ceiling. If the actual tokens would show. Roll20 being slow as usual. Alright, there we are. The word wing is over here. So he's going to aim straight down. And he's going to prep a... let's see. Not that one. He's going to use the solar flare strike. So attacks. You say longbow attack. (18 versus AC), which I believe hits.
He'll try to. Again, this is the fucking thing about ceilings, that technically ceiling is 10 feet up, but then again the creature itself has a certain height. Just wondering if Cherry could be in range.
mean, could we just say it's 10 feet above head height?
If he was already okay taking the attack of opportunity, he could also have just gone to the wall next to him, for example.
Actually, doesn't matter because I don't. Yeah, so it's not a melee attack, but he has a different counter, which will. Okay. Yeah, suddenly, as like his head snaps with this weird crunching noise of bones in his neck that does nothing, you feel the grave-like chill sapping strength from your limbs. As far as I can see, there's no roll, no saving throw. This is essentially a chilling grave defense. Although, he doesn't know that, but that would apply -4 penalty to strength and dexterity. How would that change your attack roll?
-2 to hit, -2 to damage.
Because that might still be not enough. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a 16.
Okay, which means it still hits.
So it's also -2 to damage, so it'd be 3 plus 1.
Oh, +1 because I have the high ground.
True enough.
I need to hide your token for a moment.
Move his token a bit above, so you can see they're both in the same square.
Yeah, I could move my token 5 feet over here.
Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 3 and 4 and then 11. So 15. Alright,
Oh yeah, plus the 2d6 fire damage.
included already.
Alright.
Okie dokie. Okay, what he can do? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with Ki arts for now, nor slashes. Behold how I perfected techniques of the Black Seraph. And actually, he might do something stupid because he's insane. Normally he would attack Azrak as the closest target, but let's see. 1, he goes for Azrak. 2, he will go for Zilol. Potentially provoking. Yep.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, Azrak is provoking as the crazed, insane samurai begins to move towards the pig.
Grapple. Grapple.
Zach, have you fallen asleep?
Yes.
At least he's honest about it.
I mean, we can get to... I mean, this turn, and then as he starts his next turn, we can call it there, if you want.
There we go. Hey, it's a hit.
With
Zach, you made an attack of opportunity.
Oh, attack
Yeah.
of opportunity against them. Oh,
attack of
Yeah.
yeah.
then it's a miss.
Yeah, 13 is a miss. So as he like laughs madly, he's not charging, so he doesn't take another -2 charge. But you can see that some of the demons like even like take like a small bites out of his own body, as this itself seems to be powering through his strike. And he's gonna, because he wants this to hit, so he will No, sorry, that's for a jutsu strike. So he can
I made my
only.
cat get off me, so
So
I
he
should
can only.
probably stop falling asleep.
So he only rolls with plus only once, and because he's enraged twice, 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So you feel this. The black energy is coating around the katana, and then you feel this devastating pain as this courses through your body. Okay, so the fallen samurai takes not that much. However, you, Zilol, shall take plus that, and then plus 46 profane damage as the inner demon strike pummels your insides.
Alright, then as I'll take that damage, but I am going to counter him with my own damage.
Very well.
Come on.
I'm not doing that because I'm pretty sure this is actually not possible, but it would be hilarious if like you can counter someone's counter if that counter is a strike. Like a physical strike, because I know in 5th edition they are doing this insane thing of like, I'm gonna counter spell your counter spell.
I mean, he can counter strike.
Hey,
Yeah, go for it. Zil.
But I'm fast countering your countering of my
Alright.
countering.
17 is enough because he's like
Yep.
completely furious, raging all around, and
26.
very well. Very nice Damasio. Alright, and considering that Zach is sleepy, or rather not sleepy, but like on small amount of sleep, if you want, we can call it for today.
I can continue a bit, but
It's your call because I
Yeah.
have day off on Monday, so I can play longer.
I have gotten my cat out of my lap, which is probably the main issue there.
The main issue. You make it sound like a problem, Zach.
Yes, it's your call if we keep going.
I'm fine. Just
Same.
start yelling at me, and if I don't answer, just start using my attack rolls.
We'll just ping you to death.
So most votes to continue, voices to continue. Simon.
Right.
Do some stretches.
Say again.
We're seeing if everyone wants to keep going with the session.
I don't mind. I could go until we finish this boss.
All right.
Like,
I'd like to finish the fight at least, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know how
Yeah.
close we are.
Let's get rid of this
I mean,
guy.
yeah, I kind of also forgot, but I decided I might not remind you all the time about knowledge checks.
I just...
I know. I mean, Zach, you are
In and out of it.
explained.
Well,
Not explained. What the
well,
word I'm looking for?
I just
You're
don't-
justified.
Well, not just that, I just don't want to deal with having to remember to roll it every time and then having to sit here and listen to a new ability breaking up the flow of combat.
Mhm.
Honestly.
And I'm not rolling it because I roll a 0, so I need whatever the DC is. So I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it.
Fair checks demotivate me.
All right. He doesn't know that you are very fortitude. So as on this turn, Zilol, as a standard action, he will attempt to gut strike you. So instead of like
Alright.
slashing with his katana, he basically attempts to like give this like solid bone crushing, rib crushing kick into the center of your body. He still, I think, needs to roll to hit actually.
this has become a Sekiro boss at this point.
Yeah, fucking counters every day. You know, I want to play some Sekiro.
19.
Give 1 second.
All
Come
right. What
on,
we need to
shoot.
do is you need to make an attack, counter it, and then use the I think of warden ability to counter again. So that's 3 counters down.
That is actually a miss because of my stance. Because I moved 10 feet, so I have a +1 AC. So I have 20.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely avoid it, and
Yes,
it's your
green.
turn.
All right. I am going to activate my one maneuver that adds 2d6 damage to all my attacks. So we will see if he can survive. Come on, crit! I want that +4 strength.
Okay, so for 22.
Just keep rolling.
Mm.
Miss.
Yeah.
That's not a natural 20, but you tried.
Alright. Which means he gets enraged for a third time. 21. And 15. Oh, and that means his AC is 14 now. And then 16.
And that is the end of my attacks.
Okie dokie. Yeah, at this point I'm not replaying that, but you can imagine that constant. Right now, echoing through the corridor, apart from sounds of like combat and whatnot, there's this constant screech of like non-stop roar of anger, of this blind, mindless fury, like a voice of a legion.
No, I can't actually reach him.
Uh,
I'm gonna go here, give Zack and myself 10-foot extra movement speed, and then my turn.
Azrak.
Well, I'll move there and use my.
you don't want flanking?
That's a good point. I'll move there. Flanking. Let's see.
Improved
turn on
uncanny
flanking.
dodge.
That's true. But
Yeah, basically as you like you realize that despite his insanity, some portion of his like warrior training and how he basically moves means that yeah, he can't really be flanked effectively.
I'll use my strike that lets me hit twice as a standard. Because I still have a bunch of those, so ignore the last attack.
Okay, but with the lowered AC to him being enraged, 2 first attacks hit.
Alright.
So that's for...
Those are probably not bad then, because I think his CMG is 30 now.
So that's for 30 points of damage total.
Yep.
And yeah, his CMD started at 12. He was enraged three times, so his CMD would be actually 35.
Oh, okay.
So
Essentially, the way I imagine that the shadows, the spectral tendrils, they get so agitated that they're like doing this whirling around him, so it's like hard to get a solid grip on him.
But hopefully you guys can do something because I'm probably going to die next round.
You can always come back.
Oh, I know. I'll
Sure.
just.
Right. See, did the effects of what was it? The chilling grave defense were off.
It was around, so you're
Yeah, it
fine.
was around, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Right. So full attack. Gets flat-footed.
That would be that would be third round, and you actually it's not flat-footed because you are within 60 feet
Oh, okay.
of his thing. But still against normal AC, 8 is a miss, but 16 and 15 hit. So that's
So
because at the,
25 piercing damage. And,
hold on, because when we get to 44 hit points, something else will happen.
Yeah, now he takes 1 damage until he's dead.
So
Essentially-
44 more hits.
Essentially, it's about hitting a lot and not damaging a lot.
In other words, I need to be up and just unleash every time.
Mhm.
Now I kind of wish I would have took those rings.
Okay. And
You
honestly,
should have become a rat.
I wouldn't have thought up about this idea, but then I remembered that Zoch mentioned something about how he does enemies, and sometimes that they do not have HP, just like how you need to hit them that many times. I thought, okay.
Yeah, but 44 seems a bit much
Yeah.
after a pool of HP.
Mm.
Let's see. For example, how many attacks do you have, Zilol?
6.
Zach?
Three.
Perhaps I was over enthusiastic.
Simon?
Uh,
How many attacks do you have?
4.
3. So that's
3
4 rounds.
many shots.
So I have two as well. So 4, 3, 2. So that's 15 attacks if every single attack hits. So that's 3 or 4 rounds of everyone hitting him with every single attack before he goes down.
And at this point, he has 12 AC.
Yes. This battle has
That's fair.
lasted 4 rounds.
Perhaps I was like, I focused on one
Yes.
thing and didn't include another.
Yeah, it's a bit over enthusiastic, my friend, but let's see how it goes, okay? Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna say actually the rest of the damage. So not 44, let's go with 22.
Sure.
Okay. Whom he will hit, because he has no idea. I mean, he got hit many times by Zilol, but right now he is completely bonkers out of his way. Actually, fuck, I didn't say. 1 Zilol, 2 Azrak. I have to repeat the roll. Okay. Single shot, not shot. Slash with a katana. With that much because 14, 16. Okay, so that much because of the enraged stuff.
That's a hit.
D8 plus 10.
That's
Yeah.
a miss. Oh, that's damage.
That's damage, but you're still standing.
Yep.
Alright, and then oh, and actually his maneuvers go back. He would use. Despite his initial boast, he will go for just pure fury, and then on the other side, trying to go for Zil.
Yeah.
Come
With
on,
the HP
one.
thing, that's also not something I make a mechanic. That's just something I do because I don't have to follow my own rules.
Enrage. Okay, not without the enragement. Okay.
No, it's like, how do I say it? When you don't have HP, it's, let's say they had 200 HP and you notice the party kills them instantly, and you basically go, let's have a round or two more, so I get to show what they can do, and the players get to do something. Not say they have to hit it this many times, but more than that, it's like this is like a major mechanic. Having this mechanic and then all of his other mechanics together, makes it just kind of awkward. Like, let's say we were fighting 3 enemies, 2 of them have this mechanic, and the third one is dealing damage. That's a lot more bearable, because then we can do something about it. Kill the guy who's doing damage and just defeat them. But anyway,
Okay.
I digress.
Okay, that's potentially a crit.
I was waiting on damage. I was like, yeah, that hits.
But I'm not sure if 23 confirms.
It confirms.
Yep.
Because you were looking for 20. I will be back.
Actually, you will, because that's your turn.
Alright, since.
Yeah, we played it that instant resurrection is kind of like, yeah,
Alright.
you basically get your turn.
Alright, so. I have returned.
Yeah, essentially as the slashes like go through your body, and like there's spray of blood, you do not manage to even like fall down properly, and then you're like, I'm back, bitches. And despite the instant rage, the samurai just looks at you. What?
What?
Nani?
Alright, this.
Yeah, his effective
Unleash
AC
the fury.
is his effective AC is 12. So just keep rolling.
Alright.
He kills the pig. I am a genius. The pig resurrects. Oh no!
Yep, keep rolling.
Yeah, I think unless I roll a 1,
Yeah,
he'll hit.
that's essentially like looking if there's not one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Huzzah!
That's all?
Yep.
Alright.
I really gotta figure out macro to make those rolls for me.
Zixus.
Oh, okay, sure. Last one is -2 to hit.
Are you bright? As in, do you have the light source on you?
Yes, I haven't switched my stance or anything, so.
Alright, so
Mhm.
he becomes sickened. Yep. So all 3 of those hit.
That's my turn.
Azrak.
Alright. I just have. I'll use my this
this
maneuver. Bonus to hit and extra damage.
Well, right now we're just matter of just doing as many attacks as we can.
That's true. Oh well.
It's-
Well, it's still the bonus to hit.
Yeah. Not really much about strategy,
that
just about
hits.
hitting him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's still a chance for a grapple.
Hey, 32 versus CMD.
I thought it was 35.
Oh,
He's at 35, yeah.
so 19 is what you need.
Yep.
Close,
Well.
close. Sheruk.
Right. Don't know if a rain of caltrops will count as multiple attacks. So,
Not really. You can just go with your standard.
Alright, so full attack with many shots. And just for shits and giggles, I send my falcon to attack him.
I mean, you should be doing that a lot more, to be honest.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
20, 15 hits, 11 misses. Unless you have like a +1 that's not counted somewhere. Because 12 AC.
+1 because I'm in the ceiling, therefore I'm on higher ground. If the rules of attacking from higher altitude still is in effect.
I mean, then you should probably say it. But yeah, that's +1 to hit.
Alright. So that's 4 total, because the Falcon also begins to. I will take all of you into the shadows!
No.
How about no? Okay, 1 Zillow, 2 Azrak, 3 Zixus. You pick, you will stay the fuck down! However, he's second,
Never.
so instead of +18, he gets +16.
That's a hit. Or 11. Alright.
And then. Yeah. Goes at you again.
Did he hit? Alright. It is I who will be down. It will be you, creature! Come on. Come on, come on. There we go.
Preposterous! That can't be happening! No! Because unless you get a nat 1, that you'll get the benefit of a killing blow.
Alright. Oh, I saw red for a second. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Heart beats faster. Mom spaghetti, that's ravioli.
Alright, since I got that adds +4, so +2 attack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on.
Alright.
I have definitely enjoyed that bonus when I actually pull that off.
You can describe how you finish the combat.
Pretty much I just use my tusk and just pierce him through the head and rip his head off.
And it's many other different heads. Actually, as you rip his head off, like most of the shadows, like from his hand, begin to like dissolve, writhe in pain, like mollify, and then like begin dissolving the negative energy and necromantic energy holding this enemy begins to dissipate. And because you rip his head off, like yeah, you basically cut off his basically villainous breakdown.
I'm what some might call a headhunter.
Yeah. I was meant to be the chomp. The fallen samurai has indeed fallen for the last time.
Huzzah!
And with that, the foul, necromantic, corrupted presence that was corrupting, twisting this area has been finally dealt with after centuries of being sealed away. The old shame of the former masters wiped away. So, apart from the loot, one question. Like, very rough idea. Do you have a rough idea what you as a party might be doing?
Fighting the thing in the giant tub after us.
Yeah, likely we're gonna go after that. Rest up first.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Hey, monks.
keel over.
We're gonna use your pets for a bit again.
Say, I'm
Also-
dead tired.
Don't disturb our friend. He's dead tired.
I mean, actually, we might be playing that, but do you have any idea? Not any idea, but any. Fuck! What's the word I'm looking for? Any inclination to reveal anything what you have fought here, or like, do you perhaps bring the remains of the body of the fallen samurai, or?
I mean, Chuck would suggest that they bring him with us so he can get a proper burial.
I'm going to hand his sword to Zixos. Because it's probably fancy.
Hmm.
How fancy is the sword?
Sadly, it's a normal katana.
I feel scammed. Oh well. Mhm.
The weird stuff that he was doing basically came from his class.
Yes, makes sense anyway.
Worth a
Not-
shot.
Yeah, I like my katana anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I figured as we leave the place, you just hear the background go, "This place is clean."
God damn it, Consuela.
No, you ever seen Poltergeist?
Nope.
It's
No, I have not.
What do it look like? A boomer?
A bloom? Okay.
Boomer. Hmm.
Okay, so I think I won't be holding you for much longer. So we're gonna call it for today. Although we are not done with the place just yet.
Yeah, I figured we figure out loot and everything.
Hopefully, we'll have the whole gang here for
For the ooze?
shenanigans.
yeah, because I think we're going to need a full group for that one.
Sure.
Because I am going to buff the crap out of my character before we do anything.
It's time to play Wrath of the Righteous.
Because it's pretty much, I feel it's going to be another JoJo fight with my character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Ooze does not have monk class levels, so at the very least you don't have to worry about multi-attacks.
I mean, true.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the AC.
Actually,
I
it's,
wouldn't be worried about the AC either. I'd just be worried about the damage.
yes, it's more that stuff and the amount of... Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Let's see.
I won't be holding you for much longer.
Oh, hope you have a good day.
Yep,
Yep,
same
yep.
to you.